drove to Kilauea to volunteer with a nonprofit called Ho'okupu O Kīlauea. The goal of this nonprofit organization is to facilitate solutions to economic, social, and agricultural food security challenges that the greater Kilauea community faces. The mission of this nonprofit organization is to improve the environmental, social, and economic well-being of the Kilauea home community and all areas of the community around the island of Kauaʻi. Their hope is to engage the community in shaping its future while preserving its unique character and managing its resources responsibly. They aim to take care of our elderly, the less fortunate, and the children by fostering a bright future where economic vibrancy and sustainability are living models without compromising the quality of life. So how can you get involved? You can volunteer like us today at their community garden to learn about how and where our food grows. Their volunteer days are Tuesdays and Saturdays of every week from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And no need prep anything, just show up and get your hands in the dirt. And if you pitch in to help the entire volunteer day, you can also take home some fresh produce for free. For more information, you may visit their website at www.ho'okupuokīlauea.org. Today, the Kamāwaelualani Corp team will be weeding, prepping the plant beds, and planting soybeans. Of course, tasks during volunteer days may differ as you may be weeding at one moment and harvesting in another, but it's such a joy to work all around the garden. Now let's see what a typical volunteer day may look like. We started the day by weeding nutgrass out of the soil. To remove the nutgrass, we lifted the soil around the grass to make sure we were able to pull out the roots and all. Nutgrass gets its name as its roots have tubers that resemble nuts. Since they grow back so easily, we make sure to throw them away and not compost them. The next part of our day was to break up the soil to prep for the plant beds. We also had to make sure that the soil wasn't dense so that growth is easier in the early seedling stages for the plants. Then it was time to pick up our shovels and load the wheelbarrow with some topsoil. With this topsoil, we poured it over the existing soil and smoothed it out 2 inches thick. Then it was time to use our nifty seeder and plant some edamame or soybeans into our plant beds. Finally, we layered on a mesh covering to ensure that no birds or animals can get to the seeds. So right after we did that, it actually rained and it was so perfect as now our seeds were being watered. Then it was time to harvest and take home some produce.
Oh my goodness.
We want to give a big mahalo to Ho'okupu O Kīlauea and all of their volunteers and staff. We had such an awesome time and we definitely hope to come back very soon. Support local, Ko'o local, Ko'o Kauaʻi. Mahalo for watching!